Hello everyone, hope you've had a good week. This week's blog is about one particular client who got caught up in Cyclone Pam. Cyclone Pam hit the island of Vanuatu, which is in between New Zealand and Australia. We got news that it was going to hit last week, and so I warned my client just to stay safe, make sure she listened to the hotel's advice and the local authorities' advice, and that she would be okay. Now, the cyclone hit last Friday. She was due to fly out of there to Brisbane on Saturday. The Vanuatu is 11 hours ahead of the UK. So in order to keep her updated, I was checking her flight statuses at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then talking to her about, okay, so it's been cancelled, your original flight, and then the next day it was cancelled, and then the next day it was cancelled, and just making sure that she knew that somebody was looking after her because she's a lone traveller. I also phoned her husband, who was at home, and just made sure he knew that I was looking after her and that she was safe. And then on the Monday, she actually flew back out of Vanuatu on an army plane. So the island itself, the control tower was down. There was no security fence around the airport. They had no fire trucks. They had no power. They had no water. The hotel moved her out into the conference area of the hotel itself, and it's a good job they did because a tree fell through her hotel room. So they had quite a lot of devastation on the island. And so by coming back on the army plane, she then needed to connect from Brisbane to Sydney, which is her next port of call. So I phoned the airline, put her on a flight the following morning, so she got a good night's sleep at the airport in a hotel, and now she's in Sydney. So she said it was scary, but she's safe. And I thought what I would do to show you the devastation on the island itself is I'd look for a YouTube video so you can see for yourself. And I was looking through all these videos and I found one that was kind of short and succinct. And then all of a sudden I recognised the voice on the video itself. And I thought, well, that sounds like my client. So then I researched her and had a look on Facebook to see if she was on there. And sure enough, it is her talking to a news reporter once she got back to Brisbane. So I'm going to show you this video. It's the lady in the purple dress with glasses on, and that is my client at the airport. So I'll show you this clip just so you can see kind of the damage it's caused to the island itself.
Water, medicines and temporary shelters have arrived in cyclone-struck Vanuatu, the first of tons of emergency aid desperately needed by the Pacific Island country. Military aircraft from Australia have been conducting aerial assessments of the damage from Cyclone Pam when 300 km/h winds struck. Vanuatu has a population of around 267,000, spread over 65 islands. The death toll from Saturday morning's storm is 24 and expected to rise. Shaken Australian tourists returning home greeted loved ones with hugs and terrifying tales.
It was like gates of hell at your door, trying to break it down. The freight train noise, the screaming at the windows, the doors. Our resort was very prepared. We were very, very lucky compared to what's there and what we've left and what the locals have to live with.
The villages, all the trees have gone, they've got no shelter, so they're trying to get tarpaulin. So can I please say, please help them. Anything.
Over 3,000 people have been left homeless after the cyclone destroyed homes, flattened buildings and washed away roads. But it won't be until contact is made with the outer islands that the full extent of the disaster will be known.
So there she was, safe and well. So I'm just glad that I was able to communicate with her and keep her up to date as much as I could. So hopefully next week I won't be talking about weather disasters, but have a good week and I'll speak to you then. Bye bye.